G'day, welcome to today's episode, time management around your fitness, how to structure that in for yourself and how to work on being consistent with your fitness journey, your fitness goals, and also how to make it social, how to make it more fun, not so serious and all about, just the good old habits of trying to lose weight or put on more muscle or working towards a goal. How to do it for the long term, the long run. That's what we are all about with Goliath Performance. And there's certain options that we do offer which do help out a lot of families that would love to train together and also motivate each other at the same time, which does make the workouts, the training, mobile personal training when we come out to them, makes it more fun for them as well, and how we go about that too. So with time management, let's get into that. So the very first thing that we look at is planning your workouts ahead for a whole week. Most of the time we do the workouts, it goes for about 4 weeks and you stick to those workouts. And we're very big on keeping the workouts as well on the same day and the same time for you throughout the week. So you become very consistent and it's very hard to actually break out of that habit, the discipline of showing up to the workouts. So that there is a big part of getting started as well. So you sort of stick to that. I'm a very big firm believer on just having everything set out for you, so you just wake up and you're ready to go and do what you're looking forward to do for yourself around fitness, and making sure that your workouts, if it's with a personal trainer or if it's your own workouts, they're roughly at the exact same time each and every day throughout each week. So you just show up, you just do the easiest option that there is, just show up and then get into the workout. Now, when it comes to being consistent, there are a few varieties that you can choose towards your workouts. Obviously, you've got the intensity. Changing the intensity in terms of the time frame that you do your workout. Me personally, I've sort of gone down to even 30 minutes with my workouts. Very high intensity sort of workouts. There's no time to sit around and take rests or breaks or talk to anyone. So I already know that I'm becoming very consistent with my workouts because they're only 30 minutes, so it works very well for me. Instead of being 1 hour or even an hour and a half, 90 minutes per workout, it's sort of something you sort of think about and you're like, geez, this is going to take that much time. In saying that, the other side of that is I go and play golf. I'm right into my golf now, and that's a very social sport in that I'm with someone the whole time I'm playing, and that can take between 2.5 hours or even up to 4 hours of playing that sport, and that's what I really enjoy. So it's not something I think about in terms of the time or the effort that I'm putting into it, because it's got the social aspects to it. Talking about the social, so making your workouts more social, we all know that having someone to rely upon, or someone that you let's say like a friend that you sort of want to go to the gym with, a workout buddy, that they can also sort of do the opposite effect on you and let you down and sort of stop you with your progress or starting out with your fitness. So that's not exactly what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about is, as mobile personal trainers, we do go out to people's places, and one option or a deal that we have, we call it train two for the price of one. It's got nothing to do with the actual price itself to make it cheaper. We believe it's more motivating having someone else there in the workout, and it really is. So we deal with a lot of couples, siblings, brothers and sisters are training and working out together, and it's just more fun, more motivating. But for the people that are involved, so like they are with someone else that they obviously love, and they're together doing working towards their goals, but they're having like so much more fun with that if it was just themselves with a personal trainer. So that's my preferred way as well, doing workouts. I really look forward to those type of sessions, and that's what I'm talking about in terms of making it social, even with your personal training or even with your own workouts, having just that extra person there with you. If you're going for a jog or a walk, or going to the gym. I guess going to the gym is the hardest one. I'm not all for that, but just the basic stuff like that. So if you just have like the other buddy that you can sort of have that they're keeping each other accountable. Maybe one day someone is not as motivated as the other person. You can sort of lift each other up and making sure that you are working towards showing up. Now, with being social, we also look at playing different sports, having a sport to play and learn and grow in, like even go into like a boxing gym or martial arts gym. You are starting to build the relationships with other people, and you start going there for those reasons, which is awesome in terms of you're not going there to just lose weight, or you have to, or you feel like you've been told to lose weight and get healthier, so now it's the only option that you have, that you must go to a place where they work on your health, your physical health and fitness. So having that other option where you do go into environment, you do join a like-minded community that you are currently on, and you push yourself and you grow, that there is also a way of making it social for yourself. It's not so much just about doing or playing a social team sport, which is also another option. Obviously like your OzTag or soccer or something like that, but go into like an environment where there's like a boxing class where there's other people involved and you build relationships with other people. That would also be a sure way to work out being more consistent. That's what I'm talking about today. So it's being more consistent with your time and your effort that you're putting into it for the long run. So you're not just showing up for a few months and then you're out, or even dare I say like a year or so and then you're bouncing out, unless you're looking at changing the different environments for yourself. But for the long term, like having those relationships, like something like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu where they have like a ranking system. Boxing, something like boxing doesn't have that, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they have that. I myself, I'm hopefully soon going to be going up into blue belts. Been doing it actually for a long time, but having the ranking system, like I'm saying, like now I'm getting back into it, and that's a big reason is to have that so I can show that for myself really, but that I have leveled up over the years. So it takes a long time to even get to brown or even black belt. That's another reason why I would say like using something like sport and pushing yourself to get yourself out there, to make it as social as you can. It doesn't have to be such a lonely sort of journey. If that's you, I myself, like half the time, I pretty much do my own workouts on my own. I enjoy it, I love it. But now I'm starting to realize, maybe a few workouts here and there, or going back into, like I said, back into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, other sort of sports, to have that social aspect, and it sort of brings another level out of me where I just want to perform at a different level than what I would have if I'm just going to go at home and just like hit the bag in the garage with no one else around, which I'm fine in doing that. I have that self-discipline to do that. I've been doing it for such a long time now. But having other people around in an environment, an atmosphere which is very uplifting, that there has the other benefits that I guess you don't have that with doing personal training. The only difference though with personal training, like I have two young brothers. They are 12 and I believe 14 or 15, so they're quite young and fresh, but they just love doing things with me like in their backyard, so at their home. So they almost every other day they're out there and they've got 2 to 3 different sports each, and they're always out there, with different groups. But now that they've got that one-on-one attention with me, with a coach to help them, and they're just specifically just training boxing, they're loving that. So they thrive on that on another level, and that's what their father has seen, as really acknowledged with me as well, is just how much they like doing that. They started with 1 session, now they're doing 2 sessions with me per week. And so they're coming from, everything they do, sport is just social. So it's always social. If they go at school, recess or lunch, they're playing basketball or soccer, and it's a social thing more than anything. Now that they've got me there as a one-on-one coach to give them that extra attention that you couldn't get in a group class, they're thriving in that little environment that we've created for them. And so I guess most kids growing up, like that's one thing I look at, is how important it is to actually have a personal trainer growing up, even if you're not just going to go compete at any sort of level, but most kids, I guess, would have like a dream to one day make it somewhere as far as they can go in a chosen sport, and that they could definitely use a personal trainer or a strength and conditioning coach or a high-level skills coach specific for their sport to give them that one-on-one attention, even just once a week, that they're not going to get joining their classes or their team. So that's different, and that's another passion of mine. Something that I do quite a lot of is train mostly young teenagers that are looking to reach their peak in a time in their life when they're ready to get out there and obviously see how far they can go in their chosen sport. But the social side is they're still doing it like with a sibling. They're still doing it, I guess, even with one of their parents. That's another one. So that's what we do. We're very, very big on that. So if you are considering doing personal training or mobile personal training for yourself, then please do reach out to us, and we can see about training your whole family for as long as the same time and location as well. We can train you all together at the same time. So that's something that we can obviously offer for you guys and create that social, make the workouts social. I think that's something I just made up just now. So making the workouts quite social in your own home without having to go into a class or join a sport. But if you are just on the journey of just training completely and utterly on your own, and you're looking at how to make the most out of your time, how to be more consistent, then possibly you would need ways to be more social with your fitness routine. If it's even just going to sign up at like a marathon or a 5K fun run or something like that, more than likely most people there are going to be exactly like yourself, like-minded people in that community. You just got to show up and take it from there. So that can help you be very consistent with what you're currently doing. Otherwise, you might find that you are finding it hard, or you're even finding it lonely doing it all on yourself for so long, and that you need that extra help for you as well. So that's it for today. Just a recap, we're talking about being more consistent with your time management towards your fitness. And the first one, the main one we're talking about, is just making it more social, if that's what you're after. Or the options that we have from Goliath Performance is training your whole family as one in your own home, your comfort of your own home. We come straight out to you. And also, I think that's pretty much it for today. Thanks again for joining us. If you are if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, or even leave a comment. That would be greatly helpful for me to continue doing this. And if there's any feedback, please let me know as well. And we'll catch you in the next one.